Give me a sand. Give me a witch. I'm really hungry. Greetings, ghosts and goblins and ghouls and grandmas. Welcome into Total Fool Reacts. This is my YouTube channel where I am reacting to music that is requested by you. And this is a very run-of-the-mill average day, nothing special or unique about it. I'm just going to be reacting to another song that someone else has requested. And the song that we are talking about is called The Curse of the Blackened Eye by Orville Peck. I did Dead of Night by Orville Peck, and now I'm going to do this one. That'll make a total of 2 songs. Man, am I on a roll. All right, enough chitter-chatter, enough banter. We've broken the ice. We've gotten to know each other. Now time to get into the real-ish. So let's get on with the reaction. Okay, this is going to be my reaction to The Curse of the Blackened Eye by Orville Peck. Let's begin.
I've been hiding out, running from the curse of the blackened eye. Darling, I can feel it coming every time. I sat around last year, wished so many times that I would die.
Is she familiar? Is she known anywhere else? This is sounding similar to Dead of Night in that its overall mood and the sort of soundscape is it's giving me the same feel anyway. Is this from the same album as Dead of Night, or is this just kind of his overall sound across all of his work? I'm curious who this blue gentleman is. Is he the curse of the blackened eye, or does he have a blackened eye and he's cursed? I hope so.
Left it all.
Is that Daryl, whose real name I've never known, from The Walking Dead, now that I'm looking at him?
And now I can see the night. It's true, true, it follows me around. Nothing to lose, wouldn't miss it anyhow. It ain't the letting go, it's more about the things that you take with. I can feel it getting closer with every kiss. You gotta be to join on, try to act surprised.
This guy's voice is very, 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 I'd say incredible, I guess. He's hitting falsettos in part of the chorus, just like in the other song. But it's like an older country, I think, right? Like this whole sound of his voice and just the music itself, it's kind of older country, not sort of more modern country. Am I off there? Am I accurate? It kind of takes me to, I guess maybe it sort of honors older country sound, obviously with modern recording equipment to make it sound more crisp and up to date. But yeah, we saw his mouth. Yeah, the whole covering of the face idea, I understand that that's a sort of persona or a look or something, a theme he went for. It's making me think of Sia. So I'm not sure who did it first, but because I know in Sia's early days, she didn't do any of this where she's covering her face. This was when she sort of had a resurgence of a career as a performer after she spent several years doing just songwriting for other artists. Anyway, enough about Sia. Let's get back to Orville Peck, this sultry gentleman.
Just flip a coin, 'cause I'm too bored to lie. too long, it's bound to break.
All right. Daryl, it's confirmed. Someone please tell me his real name, because I don't know that I've ever known it. I probably have heard it once or twice. I will say this. This is probably, having only seen him in The Walking Dead, this is probably the cleanest I've ever seen him. So they must have figured out the zombie problem, and they can go back to normal now. Good for them. By the way, I didn't watch all of Walking Dead. I don't know how it ended.
Acting out the opus of your last eternal land. Boy, just sing the song for heaven's sake. It's true, it follows me around. Nothing to lose, wouldn't miss it anyhow.
I'm sorry. The party. The kids had similar face coverings as Mr. Orville Peck. Are they his children? Because the other adults were not masked. Or is that just the fun costuming that the kids would want to wear at an Orville Peck party? Barbed wire on his jacket. I was going to say that this gimmick with the tassels in front of his face is a good way to get out of having to lip sync in your video. But then right before I said that, the next shot was of a clearer shot of his mouth lip syncing. So here's a question I've never known the answer to. I was always curious about, when an artist is filming a video and they're lip syncing to the music, are they lip syncing or are they really singing in real life? Because lip syncing, in my opinion, never looks quite right. You know, it always looks like you're pretending, just because all you have to do is move your mouth. You don't have to worry about pushing the air up through your out of your lungs and everything to get the actual vocals out. So I'm wondering, and you could always tell with live performances when it's like at an award show or something, and the artist is clearly lip syncing. It's very obvious to me, anyway. I'm sure, I would hope it's obvious to others, especially when what they're playing is clearly the studio version of the song, and the artist is just lip syncing to it. In any event, do they really sing? I think it'd be a better idea to really sing, because I know they're not going to use the audio from that, but just to make it look more natural. Thoughts below in the comments? Anyone? Anyone?
It's true, it follows me around. Nothing to lose, lost it all anyhow. Northeast sun, northeast sun. Northeast sun, yeah, northeast sun.
All right, that was The Curse of the Blackened Eye by Orville Peck, featuring the man who played Daryl in The Walking Dead as a clean human. One thing I'll say about Orville Peck is the music is simple enough, but it still creates a nice atmosphere. And his voice is so good that you don't need a lot of music. Some artists hide their lack of vocal ability behind effects and just a lot of elements added to the music itself. And this is clearly not an issue for Mr. Orville Peck here. All right, but another great song by Orville Peck. Another type of somewhat moody tune. I think maybe as far as him saying it follows me around, it could be, a lie that he's following him around, or something maybe he did in his past that's following him around, something that he can't forgive himself for or is working toward forgiving himself for. Or maybe it's one of those things where, if you're any sort of a public figure, things that you maybe do that you're not so proud of in your past just don't go away because it's on record and people will constantly remind you of it and things like that. So it could be any one of those things. It could be generalized enough where it could just be, it just could apply to anything. Maybe there's nothing specific about Orville Peck that he's referencing. All right, so I want to thank you all for sticking with me to the end if you have, and of course, if there's anything else that you would like for me to react to next, be it by Orville Peck or anyone else, please leave it down in the comments section below. Once again, a sandwich would be great. I've been doing this video and no sandwich has been brought to me. I prefer turkey over ham. I'm not super big on mustard, but you know what? At this point, I think I'll just take anything.